Okay, everybody, let's get started. Welcome to the July 9th Team Onward New Rep Training. Let me get everybody, if they will, to mute their lines. Feel free to unmute at any time and ask me a question, or you can put it in the chat box, whatever you'd like to do. We are going to be talking tonight on back ordering products, demo books, how to account for your demos with your Kickstart totals, especially when you're a new representative, the daily care collection, how that is going to help you, and a few things like that. So we're gonna kind of look at ordering again, but some people are taking the long way and trying to back order products. I want to show you a quicker way to do that. So first of all, don't forget that if you are on the call, at the end of the call, you're going to want to email me at molly7720@gmail.com and let me know that you were on the call. We will have a business booster bundle to give out at the end of the campaign. We'll give everybody a chance to watch this. We do this whether you're on the replay or live. But anybody who's on here live, we're changing things up a little bit for the summer. Some people have already gotten the business booster kit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to send you a free product. We're going to put you in a raffle for that. So hopefully that'll help. So you're not getting a whole lot of the same thing. We don't want any of that. So to let you experiment with some products, and also hopefully maybe sell it to a customer, which can be really, really cool. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to talk about the daily care bundle. A lot of people are not using this to their fullest capacity. Now understand that the daily care collection flyer that you get with Avon when you first start your business is only good for 7 campaigns to new representatives. So only 7 campaigns. But I love this deal, but I think sometimes we have to think outside the box, because a lot of people are like, well, let me introduce this to the customers, and the customers may say, well, you know, I like the moisture therapy, but I don't really need the skin so soft. You can get this. You can get a couple of bundles of this yourself, not just for customers. You can order these. You can sell them separately. You can sell them for book prices. You can sell them for the sale prices in the catalog. And that is a wonderful thing, because sometimes it can be more money in your pocket. Please remember that Avon recognizes your how many campaigns you've been with Avon, but by what they call their LOA. And what that means is not how many orders you put in, but how many campaigns that you've been with Avon, okay? So this is good for 7 campaigns. So let's just say you're like, I want to reinvest. I want to reinvest in what's going on. And you say, okay, well, that's great. You could get one of these if you wanted to, a campaign. I mean, $19.99, that is crazy good deal right there, considering the fact that it's a $65 value if everything's at regular price. So don't forget to take advantage of this. You know, listen to what people are saying. You know, people can use their skin so soft on their animals at home to help, you know, fleas, mosquitoes, things like that off of them. The moisture therapy, some people are looking because they're having problems with dry skin, or their husbands with their elbows or their hands, whatever it may be. This is a great way to turn people onto products, is to have some of this on hand. And I'm not telling you to have a lot on hand, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in you stocking up and keeping a whole bunch of stock that you paid for. We're a company where you can order every 2 weeks, so there's really no need for that. But use this, show this to people. The PDF has been emailed to you. If you got the welcome email package from me, you can get it on Avon. I can re-email it to you. You can send this to people by email. I've got a screenshot of it that I actually send to new representatives so they can send the picture by text to people when they want them to, you know, hey, this is a great deal. This is a great deal. Would you like these products for the great price of $19.99? A lot of people will get this just to support your business, which is cool. So 7 campaigns you have for your Kickstart. Some of you that are going to be watching this are brand new. You'll be at what we call LOA 0, which is you haven't started yet. You haven't put in your first order. LOA 1, LOA all the way through 7. You need to keep up with your Kickstart goals. What does Avon say? As far as what is your goal in order to keep your 40% on everything? New representatives are the only representatives in Avon who are afforded the chance to earn 40% on everything if they meet goals. Once you pass that 7 campaign mark, starting in your 8th campaign, you obviously then you have your home and fashion goes to 20%. You still have the opportunity on everything else to earn up to 40% according to what your total order is. But to earn 40% on everything, you gotta know what your Kickstart goals are. First campaign that you place with first order with Avon, it's any size order, and they're going to give you 40%. A lot of people go, oh, well, I can put in a $50 order. I'm like, no, build that order. If you're going to make 50% on anything, get a $150 order, get a $300 order, share with more customers, do what you have to do to build that order. Second campaign, your goal is $150 in order to keep the 40%. Third campaign, 200. Fourth campaign, 250. Fifth campaign, 300. Sixth campaign, 350. And seventh campaign, $400. What Avon is hoping there is that you are going to continue to do what you've always done, which is first you went out and found some customers. Don't stop there, because when we go out and we find 3 or 4 customers, what happens is people think, okay, these people are going to order from me all the time. That doesn't happen most of the time. I have some customers who they are just religious. They order from me every campaign, no matter what. But most of my customers are every 2nd to 4th campaign. So if you want to have 15 people order from you, guess what? You need to set yourself a goal for 45 to 50 customers. That's what your first goal should be. You know what? I'm not going to stop till I know I've established 50 customers. And that may take you a few campaigns. Nobody's saying that will come easy. But if you can get 50 and then continue to grow by a couple of customers every campaign, I can tell you, you will never lack for orders. You will always have people wanting Avon. But what happens is you go, oh, I get 7 or 8 customers, and you just get comfortable there, and then here comes the 3rd or 4th campaign, and there's nobody ordering from you. This business does not work without you working the business. It's just that simple. This is not a business for lazy people. This is not a business for people who say, well, it's just not coming to me. It is not just going to come to you. That takes work before people, you know, get used to your schedule as far as when you place your orders, or, oh, I just got my Avon book. Let me go online now and place my online order. That takes time. That takes work. That takes commitment. This is not a business for weaklings. This is not a business for lazy people. I can't say that enough. I don't know anybody who starts a new business, though, no matter what it is, that they do not have to work at it. So don't think this is like where you just come and then you collect a paycheck. You must work at what it is that you want. And Avon sets your goals for you. They say, hey, look, it's the first campaign. It's the first campaign. So it can be any size order. We're going to give you 40%. And then here comes your second campaign. And then it's $150. So they're helping you, $50 increments. They are helping you try to build that business. Now, does that mean that you're going to hit the goals every single campaign? In a perfect world, sure you will. But in an imperfect world like I live in, that doesn't always happen. You're going to have a campaign where you're like, what happened? It's like nobody's ordering. Hey, I still have those campaigns. I have 300 to 400 customers, and I will be like, I know y'all are going to think, what? I'm like, what do you mean my order's only $400 or $500? My order should be $800, $900, $1,000, $1,500. There are going to be times when sometimes we call in this business direct sales, we call this time of the year the 3 J's: June, July, and January. They can be the 3 slowest months in direct sales, period. But in our business especially, people are vacationing. People have their kids at home. People are, have family down all the time. We have a few holidays that are stuck in between there. So it takes us really being on our game to really follow up and remind our customers, hey, we're here. What do you need? Or to look back in their history and say, man, they ordered that like 5 campaigns ago. They should probably need it by now, or 3 months ago. They should probably need this now. And to say, hey, I saw that you got this makeup, this eyeliner, this hand cream, that new body spray that's out. Just wondering, 1, how did you like it? And 2, do you need any more? Especially if you see that item's on sale. It's a great time to follow up, okay? So daily care bundle, Kickstart, keeping that. Let's talk about, for a minute, let's talk about the demo books, okay? Demo books are absolutely great. Love these. These books, you can love them and hate them all at the same time. Sometimes I feel like, OMG, this is crazy. I'm going to like spend all my money on the demo stuff because I end up just loving everything that's on it. I mean, I have to tell you, look what I got today. This is the fundraising animal. This is Herbie the hedgehog. Love Herbie. Love, love, love. He is awesome. And got him, and as you can see, look how big he is. He's crazy. He's going to be $19.99. This is a great fundraiser. Whether you have a cause that you would like to donate the hedgehog to, or you would like to sell the hedgehog and take the money and donate it to. I mean, Herbie is just, and he's so soft. He's crazy soft. I'm like, I don't want to give up on this. I'm going to have to hide him from my granddaughter because I know she's going to want Herbie. So yeah, and the thing is, I don't even think the pictures do him justice. I don't. So you're going to need one when you can get them because people are going to want to touch him. They're going to want to feel him. This is great as far as take it to an organization, maybe a cheerleading squad, maybe a boys club, maybe a football team, maybe a church that needs a new roof, maybe somebody who they've got a child who's fighting like cancer or some disease, and they're at the hospital all the time. And you know what? That you can put together a fundraiser for them where they can share the flyers. Avon has the flyers out that are coming for these. You can get them from Town and Country, or I believe you're going to be able to download them straight from the site. And I just think that these are the things that make the world a better place. It really does. It makes the world a better place. So Herbie, he's pretty amazing. And you'll see him very soon in the demo magazine. Okay, so that's coming. But let's talk about the demo book. I've had a lot of people who have asked me recently, Molly, what are we doing as far as, the demo? I'm trying to hit my Kickstart goal. I want to make sure, what am I actually able to count? Business tools, things like that. I want you to know that Avon counts everything. If you've ordered books, if you've ordered 3 packs of 10 or 1 pack of 10, whatever you pay for those brochures, they count. They count towards your total. Demos, they count. This is what you have to remember. When you're buying a demo, and let me find one that's big enough here to really show you. Hold on. So, okay, here's one. Let's just say, okay, so on here it says nail the sale. And we're looking here with the demo, and you're going to see that it's going to have what the book price is going to be, and it's going to tell you what your cost is going to be. Whatever your cost is, that's what's going towards your award sales. And that is whether you're in your first 7 campaigns or rather you are further out and you're in a year. It is the amount of what you're purchasing it for. So in this case, it says that it's going to be $5.99 in the book when the book comes out, but your cost is $3.59. So the $3.59 is going to be what is going to be added to your total award sales. So please keep that in mind. I would hate to see somebody miss $10, $12, $13 because they were thinking it was going to be the book price and it's not. A lot of times with these, if I don't have to have an item, then I'm not going to lie, I wait. I like to get all the award sales I can. If there's something I want to get because I'm like, you know what, I want to show this off, I think lots of people are going to buy this, then I get it out of the demo book. Of course, I get my samples, and samples count too, out of the demo book. A lot of the samples right now are 99 cents, which is just great, wonderful, and everything in between. But when it's a bracelet, when it's a pair of earrings, when it's, you know, a shirt or something I want to get full award sales for that product. So I will be like, okay, marking it down. I know when this comes out in the main brochure, I am on top of this. I am ordering this, that first campaign for me. Because if something is $34 and in the demo book, my demo price just to get it early is $21, I don't want to miss those award sales. I'm trying to get the President's Club, Honor Society, Rose Circle, McConnell Club, you know, Council, all of those different levels that you can, sales levels that you can get to, okay? So please keep that in mind. The demo book is wonderful to keep you in tune with what's coming, but you want to make sure you know what you're going to be giving award sales for. Also keep in mind that, for instance, this one, which, you know, we're getting ready tomorrow to close out campaign 15. So campaign 16 is coming here with the wonderful kid products. When you're going to notice up here in the corner that it says that this is for campaign 16, this book is, but look right below that. It says buy your demos with C14 and C15. So what they're telling you is you cannot buy demos from C16 when we are in C16. So you could buy demos from this book right now up until the close of business tomorrow. But when C16 hits, the demo book is dead, okay? So you've got to make sure that if you picked up a 17, you know that you can order it in 16 and 15. If it's a 20, you know you can order from that demo book in 19 and 18. So let's say there are a few things that you want. The great thing is you can divide them up between those 2 campaigns, okay? So we want to make sure that that is absolutely, you're getting exactly what you need in all of that, okay? And look, there's a lot of little things like this that you're like, wow, it's one more thing to remember. Because we look at this 26 campaigns a year, this will be something that sticks with you just like brushing your teeth. You're going to be looking at this going, okay, what campaign is this for? Oh, it's for 16. That means I can only order demos from it. And it says it right there, 14 and 15, okay? So just look at the front of the book, and that'll help you out a whole lot. I always look in the demo books, too. Look, I always get these early. I love our A boxes. I have one of each. I love them. I love this one that's coming. It's called the Perfect Pout. Comes with that little lip mirror and the lipstick and the lip gloss. The Glimmer Stick lip liner, and the box. To me, the boxes make them. I mean, you could use this, give somebody this with products, and then they could reuse the box to pack in and give somebody something else. I just love them. I think this is one of the best ideas Avon has ever come out with. Okay, so let's see, I am going to share the screen here for just a moment. Hold on. Let us see here. Let me pull this up where it needs to be. Okay. All right. Okay, so here we are. And I'm getting ready to sign in here. Oh, what about this too, guys? Did you see this today? Everybody keeps talking about, I need to find somebody to join my team. Okay, this is the time right here. July 11th through August the 6th. Share the Love recruiting offer. Invite all your friends and contacts to join Avon for just $10. Not $25, not $50, not $100. Limited time $10 Share the Love starter kit. The $71 value is packed with everything to get your new beauty bosses started. $10 for them to join. This starts on the 11th. So if you've got somebody who they're like, you know, I really don't have the 25, or I really wanted the $50 kit or whatever. What's really great is you can say, wait till you see this offer, because what they are offering within 3 campaigns is absolutely crazy. I've never seen them do this before. When you buy the $10 bundle, you get 2 of the best of beauty sampler packs, the $10 packs that they have out. You get 10 lipstick bullets, 5 new samples, 5 Skin So Soft samples, 10 brochures, and then of course they get their e-store. So I love that. And it says when you place a first order, either you have to sign up by July 24th or earlier, but if you place your first order by August the 7th, you are going to get 2 more of those samplers, 5 more brochures. If you place your second order and you get $150 or more worth of orders, you're going to get this awesome bag that they have. I wish I had a terrific picture of it. I'm trying to get one. They just released this today. Let me see if this shows it any better. Hold on. So this beauty package here, which you can get in your demo, and I'm sure it's back here. Hold on. Let me find it for you. Because they put this to where we can order these at any time. I love these things. Okay, maybe they didn't put it in this one because of what they're doing. Okay, well maybe they didn't. I could be lying. Hold on. Let me look at this one. Let me look at this one. Hold on, guys. Bear with me here. They may have taken it out because, oh, no, here it is. They're called the Beauty Essential Sampler. I love these. And it has these essentials in it. And what I love is the more you get, the cheaper they are. You can get 10 of them for $48. $4.80. I use them to welcome new customers who placed an order for me. But Avon says, we're going to give you 2 of those. We're going to give you the samples. We're going to give you the brochures, and then you're still going to have your online orders. Then they say, if you do that, oh, here it is. This is the bag. First campaign, you can get 2 more samplers, and you can get more brochures. But then you can get this bag. I love this bag. OMG. First order submitted. If you do that, second order, $150 order, and you will get the bag. You will get 5 more brochures. That's their Share the Love tote. This is the kicker, though. Listen to this for people who start. In their third order, when they submit an order between their e-stores and their personal orders for people around them, if they have a $500 order or more, they're going to get the $100 kit for free. Yeah, over $300 worth of products. The bag within the bag. I can't believe they're doing this, but it's just for a limited time. So if you ever thought there's somebody I know who can really use this that I could partner with, and they could like be the first person on my team. Now's the time to share the opportunity for sure. So you're going to hear more about that. Make sure you read about it on youravon.com. So let's go to the ordering page. Okay, here we are. So this is my orders. This is where, you know, you can look for products here. Here you can put a description in for them. But let's say we're going to put in an order for, well, we're not going to put in an order for Christy. Let's put in an order for Molly. Now, as you can see, it's already set on campaign 15. Why? Because we're in campaign 15. No matter what campaign your products come from, this is still a campaign 15 order. You may get products from 14 or 13 because you can back order up to 2 campaigns. So when you're in 15, you can back order in 14 and you can back order in 13, and you can honor the sale price, which is really great, okay? But you don't have to go back and say, oh, I want to create an order in campaign 14. You don't have to do that. Just create an order, leave it in 14. I mean, I'm sorry, leave it in 15 or whatever the current campaign is. So when this comes up and the order sheet comes up, you're going to see here, this is where you put your product number, the quantity, and 15. So let's say you started in 13. We're in 15. You gave out your 14s, but some of the people didn't call you with an order. But here comes Judy. Judy's got an order from campaign 14. She got 3 or 4 things, but guess what? Judy only wants them if she can get them for the sale price. When you look in 15, those items aren't on sale in 15. Well, this is Judy, no problem, Judy. I can order up to 2 campaigns back. So you're going to take this 15 here. You're going to move it to 14. You're going to put the product number down in the quantity, and it's when you go down here after you put all that in and you add items to the order, it is going to update. It's going to give you the correct price. Matter of fact, Judy could have an order from 15, 14, and 13, and you can still put it all here. You can still put everything here and just put the appropriate pull-down campaign. The product number controls which product it is. The campaign number controls what the price is of the product. So you don't want to just put in something for 15 and then you end up paying more for something. So you want to pay attention to that. So that is definitely a good way where a lot of people are doing this. They go, okay, I got to put in an order for Molly. Let me put all her 15 stuff in here. Now let me go back out and let me click 14 because they've got something from 14. And then they try to put it, then they have all these extra orders sitting there. You don't have to do that. That one person orders either from an older brochure or orders from a couple of brochures. As long as it's no more than 2 campaigns back, you can put it all here in the same place, okay? So hopefully that will help you in that area. Let's see, what else have we looked at here? Talking about this. Also, somebody was asking the other day, Molly, I have something. I have 3 things. It's on back order. Avon said it's coming. How do I know what those products are? You know, how can I see, did I put in for that? That didn't come. Well, down here, once you're in this ordering section here under my orders and you're clicked on somebody's name, if you go down here in this line on the left, there's so many things you can do here, but I love this items pending shipment. I love this product availability. Let's hit this items pending shipment. Okay, so hold on, let me move this over here. You see this right here? This shows me what I have coming in my next order. If you'll see here, this says, this is something I got because I attended the President's Club recognition. That new lash, unlimited lash serum that we have coming out. It tells me what my earnings are going to be, what the price is going to be, and the fact that I have 2 of them coming. Now, let's say this was a dress and the lady who ordered it said, nope, don't need it now. The wedding's canceled. I'm not going. You can actually, as long as it doesn't have an asterisk here, and the reason they haven't shipped any of this yet, it hasn't gone through with an order. Here it says delete. If this didn't have an asterisk, I could go in and delete it, because why do I want to send it back if I know the lady doesn't want it? So I'll always go on and see what's on back order. What's on back order? Does that person still want these products? What do we have going on here that, you know, I don't need that coming in. I don't want to have to try to sell that product. I don't want to have to send that product back to Avon. So this is always, especially as your business gets bigger, this is a good place to look to see what else is coming that was on back order, or something Avon gave me the opportunity to order ahead of time, like this unlimited lash bundle that's here. Product availability. Let's say a customer says to you, I really need this dress. I need this dress, but I have to have it by this date. Is it going to come in by then? You can put the product number in here, press the search button, and it's going to tell you, is there a green light? Yes, it's available, no problem. Is it a yellow light that they're running out very quickly? Is it a red light? Oh no, it's going to be back ordered, but this is when it's going to be back ordered to. You can save yourself a lot of hassle if you know there's a time constraint for your customer. You don't have to order it. You can have them look at something else. You can actually refer them to something else in the book. But there's all kinds of little tools here that will absolutely help you know what state of the order is it in. I mean, what is the state of the order? Is this going to come in? There is nothing more irritating than to know you have a $100 order you just put in for a customer, but what you didn't check on is to know that 2 of those items are going to be on back order, and you're going to get $23 of that order in. It happens sometimes. We are no different than any other chain out there, any other direct sales out there. Sometimes the popularity of products will make things be on back order, but it's nice to know. It's nice not to find out just when it comes in. So if you're that person like me who you kind of want to know what's going on, this is a good place to look. Direct delivery orders report. This is another one that's good. This will show you all the, let's see here. This will show you all your direct delivery activity. I love this. This is, who ordered what here. We've got, okay, here's a $74, oh no, this tells me how much I earned. I forgot. This is what your earnings are. This is like, I think, one of the biggest direct delivery orders I had. I earned $74 off this. This lady saw my sign on my car. She's a local lady. And she placed a $180 order with me. Online. I about died. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta thank her. This was awesome. But I like this because you can see what your earnings are, what's going to be credited to your Avon account, or if you're somebody who you do most of your sales online through your e-store and you're looking at what your next deposit is going to be, this kind of shows you what you got coming, which is very cool. Let's see. What else can I show you here underneath this part? So let's see. We talked about the back ordering. We talked about the demo books. We talked about the earnings on the demo books. We talked about the new recruiting opportunity. We talked about the daily care collection. Let's see. And if you haven't placed your order yet, do not forget, you only have until 5 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. That would be 3 o'clock Pacific. No, I'm sorry, 2 o'clock Pacific Time. So, I always tell people, if you're watching this, try not to wait till the last day to place your order. Anything can happen. What if the site happens to go down? What if there's a glitch? I get that sometimes we're trying to grab those last few orders. Think of it differently. And instead of knowing what the last day is, think 2 days ahead, 3 days ahead, and say, this is my last day, so let me start gathering those orders. Like, for instance, on a Saturday or a Sunday, and try to make those your days. I mean, Avon gives you the flexibility with flex ordering to be able to pick any day within that area. But I always get nervous when people are waiting till the last day of the campaign, because we've had the system glitch a few times in the 24 hours where people were waiting until the last. It ended up not going in for campaign 15. And to be real honest, on a whole, it's not that matters so much. But for you, the people who are new, the newbies, the Kickstart people, your length of association is 0 through 7. It matters for you, because if you miss that campaign, and let's say you had a $300 order, and that is, what's a $300 order? Let's look at this. What campaign is that? Campaign, your 5th campaign. Let's say you have $302. You're like, yes, I got it. This is happening. And then there's a glitch, or something happens and you can't get on, and you can't get your order in that, and the system turns over to 16. Guess what? Once it turns over to your 6th campaign, then you have to have a $350 order. You're going to lose out on the 40% because you just waited that last day. So if I could ever recommend anything, don't wait till the last day. That's what I would tell you. In this case, the last day was going to be tomorrow, 7/10. I would tell you never any later than 7/9. You want to make sure it's in. Otherwise, send people to your e-store. Even then, sometimes it does not make it exactly in the right campaign, sadly. So remember, with this being your business, prepare yourself to be smart in this business. Prepare yourself for what could happen. It's kind of like even when you see a sale on at a store and you know that sale is going to be on all week. But if it's something that's really going to be popular, the truth of the matter is you could show up on that last day, next to last day, and guess what? If there's no rain checks, you're not getting it, because you waited till the last day instead of going in the first couple of days. I've heard a lot of complaints too about, Molly, I don't know how to get customers. I can't get anybody customers. I'm going to tell you, quit asking the same people. Get out of the place that you're at trying to get the customers from there. You have got to get out and about. You have got to, wherever you go, to the grocery store, to your sister's house. I don't care if it's across state lines and you're going on vacation. Prepare those brochures with your e-store information and carry those bad boys with you everywhere. Leave them everywhere. Share them everywhere. Share them in restaurants. You don't got to say, well, I'm not going to be able to deliver here. I don't want you to deliver there. I want you to leave the right information, your e-store, on the book, and let people order accordingly. You have to think outside of old Avon. Old Avon was, let's go sit down and have coffee with everybody, and let's just sit right there while they're trying on the lipsticks. There's nothing wrong with that when that works. So I have news for you. In today's world, it is a busy society. Follow-up is necessary for your customers, but more importantly is you being prepared to share what you want to share at that moment. Always prepared. If police officers went to work without their uniforms, without their guns, without their badges, you know what? They are completely unprepared. If a doctor goes into surgery and he doesn't have his surgical tools, if he's missing that, if the oxygen isn't turned on, if they don't have the right stuff there, can we be honest? If you're not prepared to do the business that you want to do, it's never going to happen. Or if you say, I'm an Avon rep, I'm here, I'm ready, but you never talk to anybody. Or because that person says no then, you never ask again. You must change your mindset. No's are just a stepping stone. They are. It's not no, not ever. It's maybe no right now. It may be no because I don't have the money right now. It may be no because I don't like the fact that you're trying to do something I'm not doing and I'm jealous of you, but I don't want to tell you, so I'm not going to support you because if you're successful, it makes me look like a lazy somebody. You have no clue how many people are really like that. They're like, I'm not going to support you because then it makes me think about everything I'm not doing in my life. You can be, you can think of every excuse in the world in this business to not be successful. You can. I've probably thought of all of them a time or two. But in the end, this is up to you. This is not up to me as your leader. I am here to share everything I can with you. I am here to answer any questions that you have. What I'm not here to do is this. You're kind of like my baby birds. And the nest is only this big. The job of the mama bird is to feed it the information, to feed it the food, to nourish it as it's growing its wings, in this case, growing your wings in business, being there for the hardship. But guess what happens? Once mama knows she's giving you what you need, mama pop you out of the nest, and you have a choice. You can flap them wings and you can fly, or you're going to fall down, you're going to hit the ground. That is no different than business. It is absolutely no different. I am here to help you with information you don't have. I'm here for you to shoot ideas off of. I'm here to share in your success when the success is there. I am there to say, come on, you got this. Just keep at it. You're going to find what you need. That is my job. But your job is to go out and do something that we got something to celebrate. Your job is to say, I'm not going to fail at this. You can show up on these calls all the time, but if you're not doing anything to build your business, if you're just still sitting back with books in your boxes, books sitting on your table, books that are not going anywhere, samples that don't go anywhere, phone calls you don't make, emails you don't make, texts you don't make, how in the world are you going to do this? No social media in your life. Look, there are people who make this business work every day who have no social media in their life, okay? But the point is, they are out there. They are hustling. They are hustling just like I had to do 14 years ago when I started this business, and there was not an ounce of social media, and I was out there sharing with everybody. Anybody who wanted to listen, everyone who didn't want to listen, anyone who would hold their hand out and take a brochure, anyone who would answer an email, anyone who would allow me to knock on their door and leave a brochure, anybody that I had left a brochure someplace and they picked it up and they called me, emailed me, whatever it may be. This business has 1,000,001 ways of how it can work for you. But it truly is up to you to grab, how is it going to work for you? What are you going to do to make this business work for you? And I always tell people, you try things one at a time, two at a time, but every time I get a new idea, I go try it. I go do it. I want to see, will this work for me? Events. You've heard me say, some of you haven't because you're brand new. Yard sale events where you can get a table for minimum $5, $10. And you can maybe put some of the daily care package events or a couple of things, a bug spray or some samples, but definitely brochures, and talk to people or go to those events. Hand some brochures out to the people who are having the yard sale. I used to go to yard sales all the time. Look around. You know what they say? Go buy other people's junk. I don't care. I like going to yard sales. Go look around, have the brochures with me, handing them out to place. If I was sitting in line at the post office, I'm handing brochures out to people who are waiting in line with me. If you go to Walmart for anything, you know you're going to be in line, right? I always have brochures. Always have brochures to hand out because everybody is as irritated as I am that they have to wait in line and they never open up another line. I'm like, aren't y'all supposed to have that rule that you don't? I don't know if that's Target or Walmart, but I get tired of waiting. But now it's a game for me. How many people are in line with me? And while my card is sitting there, I'm like, hey guys, here you go. Here's a brochure. Here's a few samples to pass the time. If you don't have an Avon representative, I would love to be your Avon rep. If you live too far away, I have an e-store. I got an answer if you love our products. And I'm hoping that if you don't know about the products, I just gave you some samples that are going to turn you onto the products. So think outside the box. If what you're doing now is not working, put some other things into work. Anybody who's gotten a welcome packet from me, I think I gave you a list of 72 or 100 different places that you can go, that you can take brochures, that you can take samples. We've talked about Customer Appreciation Day. We're going to talk about more about that at 8 o'clock tonight on the sales call. We're going to talk about products, how to move the products, how to advertise the products, how to show people what it is that you're doing. There is a way to do this. This does not happen all at once, especially for the newbies that are on the call. It's a build. It's a slow build. Sometimes you're like, whoa, it's a big build. One campaign, you may be like, I got 6 new customers. That's awesome. But sometimes it may be 1 new customer. Some campaigns you may not get any new customers. But I'm going to tell you that nothing's going to come without you working for it. You've got to be the person who gets out there and says, whatever the reason that brought you to Avon, and think about that for just a moment. We've got about 9 more minutes here. Think about this for a moment, whether you're listening to the replay, whether you're on here live with me. I want you to think about why you chose Avon. What was it that brought you to Avon that said, man, I really need a side hustle. I really need something to make some extra money. I'm really tired of my job, and I want to build something in the next 5 years or so. And I want to have something that I can call all my own. I want to live the boss life. I want to be able to stay home with my kids. I want to travel with my husband. I want to help my husband because he's working his fingers to the bone. He's always dead at night, always pulling extra shifts. I want more family time. I want to contribute. I want a better life for my kids. Something brought you. I would love to hear what brought you. Some people found me because they found me on YouTube. It's like they knew they wanted Avon or they thought maybe Avon. And some of you found me because you found my YouTubes or you found me on Facebook or social media or Instagram. And you've like, I like that crazy woman with the crazy hair. And she seems to really love what she's doing. I need some extra money. I want to do this. But the one thing this crazy lady with the crazy hair will never do, she will never lie to you about this opportunity or any opportunity. I will never lie to you about what it can do with your elbow grease. And that's what it takes, elbow grease. I had 2 full-time jobs when I started this. I worked this in between my jobs. I wanted something better for my boys. I was so tired of struggling. I was so tired of being the best worker and the hardest worker in the company and never getting paid for it, never getting raises, always bill collectors calling me, not because I was crazy with my money, because I just wasn't making enough. This gave me the opportunity to do more. It can be your opportunity, no matter what it is. Some people join this company because they just want to know they belong to something bigger than them, something that has more meaning. I think the greatest thing about this company is that it gave me back my reality. It gave me back, well, maybe gave me for the first time self-confidence. I don't think I ever had that before. This person that sits in front of you right now, that you're watching, was never the person who could have ever done this years ago. Would have never thought she had anything to say that anybody in this company would want to listen to. I felt like there was so much failure in my life that I was drowning. And then I realized that I was responsible for any success or failure that came into my life. You hit an age after a while that you got to quit blaming everybody, and you got to decide how badly you want the turnaround. How badly do you want something different? So I challenge you. One, tell me why you came to Avon. Tell me what your goal was and why you chose Avon. What is it that you were looking for? Do you even know? Because I do believe that everybody knows why. Is it because you knew the product, you loved the product? Is it because you didn't have to invest in a bunch of stock? But why is it that you need to build a business? What are you looking for? What are you hoping to find with Avon being your vehicle for your goals? If you keep that in mind, if you keep that in front of you, you can reach it with this company, guaranteed, guaranteed. But it's up to you. I am here to partner with you. I am here to cheerlead you all day long. I am here to feed you the ideas. I am here to give the great little business bundles and stuff to help you in your business. But all of that doesn't help if you don't take it and work it into your business. So I challenge you to set yourself a goal. Set yourself a goal that if you're doing this on this campaign, how much more do you want to do? What do you want to do this campaign that you didn't do last campaign? Who do you want to reach out to that you haven't reached out to yet? And what product do you want to turn customers onto? Because the proof is in the pudding. There is no money in this business unless you are selling the product. So what product do you believe in? What product have you used all your life? What do you think everybody should have in their household or on their person? Share that with people. In person, social media, by email, doesn't matter. Call people, have a conversation, visit their home. The business is there to be gotten. You've just got to be the getter. You've got to be the go-getter in all this, because if not, it doesn't work. Okay? So I hope this has helped you. Don't forget, replay or live. Please let me know if you were on the call live or on the replay. Live, I can pretty much see who is on here right now. You know, you guys, no matter what, you will be eligible for the raffle for product. And anybody else, make sure you tell me you're on the replay, because we're going to select the business bundle at the end of the campaign, and you will get that. I hope you will join me live at in about an hour, 8 o'clock. We will talk about products that are coming out, how to move those products, how to get customers excited about it. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Have a great evening.